Richmond is a designer working out of Montreal, Canada. His brief for the C12 was to produce a fast and dynamic road car that would form the basis for a new breed of Callaway GT2 racers on a standard 97 Corvette chassis. Until recently, turning a designer's vision into a solid working vehicle in only 4 months would have been impossible. The C12 is a product of computer science that didn't exist at this level 5 years ago.
What a car has to have to be successful in this marketplace is a lot of power. The second thing it is to have, it has to be the kind of car that when you look at it from across the parking lot, you have to say, wait a minute, what's that? Gee, that's very good looking. I'd like one of those. And of course, that's within our control. You know, by reskinning the automobile and using Paul Deutschman and the IBM design staff as the resource, I think we've really got that. A very, very good looking, in a classic way, sports car.
For the C12, Callaway is in partnership with a German company, IBM, which normally produces prototypes for the big names of European car manufacture. These men have worked on everything from Formula One to NASCAR, men with high mechanical ideals. They treat the C12 like a race car. Detail counts.
Every moment of work that they do making this a better and better road car is eventually going to show up having it be a better and better competition car.
The C12 is clothed in composite material, glass fibre and Kevlar. Impressive though the outer shape will be, the real work of the car goes on under the skin. Engine, suspension and tyres. The engine of the 97 Corvette is new. The first new V8 in a Chevrolet for 40 years. The C12 gets better competition quality pistons, tougher springs and new valves, a slightly raised compression ratio and a new polished crankshaft. If the heart of the car is its engine, its personality is defined by the suspension. All the power in the world is useless if a car doesn't have good handling. The C12 is much wider than a standard Corvette, 2 meters or 6 feet, front and rear. Prototypes are like race cars, adjustable. But unlike most, the production car will be fully adjustable too, in a suspension at least. Keeping the car stuck to the ground are these huge wheels and tyres. This is Pirelli rubber, making its debut on the Callaway.
Here we are, introducing a car on a 19-inch diameter tire at a 25 aspect ratio, which means that its sidewall is very small, and yet the comfort factor, the precision response of the tire factor, its packageability is done in a way that you couldn't possibly afford to do that for yourself. You have to have a competent partner. The technical partners in a program like this are indispensable. Take, for instance, Mobil Oil. We don't need or want to reinvent the lubricant side of the automobile. We want to use absolutely the best stuff there is. And we know through our more than 10-year relationship with Mobil, using not only the motor oil, but the lubricants throughout the vehicle. They're trustworthy. They're going to protect us from a vehicle life point of view in a way that gives us no concerns. We have complete confidence that when they bring something to the table, that it's developed, it works, and it's not going to cause us a problem down the road.
Early morning at the Pirelli test track just outside Milan in Italy. For the engineers, this is where the C12 really makes its debut. Not amongst the glittering stands of the Geneva Motor Show, but here on the corners and ripple strips of Pirelli. The dynamics of a new car can be simulated on a computer, but it can't tell you how a car feels. Tomorrow it will go for its first drive in the country, around the back roads of Malpensa. The roads around the Pirelli test track have some of the narrowest bridges and the tightest hairpins in all of Italy. The rock walls around here all bear the scars of over-ambitious Fiats and Alfa Romeos. But the C12 skips around with ease. For 2 days in Italy, the car has performed faultlessly, a tribute to the meticulous way it was put together. But it's not perfect enough to put on show. This is the prototype after all. So now the attention focuses on the show car. In only 12 days, it must be in Geneva. There's a lot to do. The rebuilt engine is now fitted to the drivetrain. This is an ideal configuration. Large heavy engine at the front, driving a large heavy gearbox and differential at the back. Like any modern engine these days, it has to be carefully connected to its life support system. The traction controls, ABS, and most importantly, the engine management system, the brain of the car, its computer. It won't run without it. To an outsider, the show car looks as if it will never make it in time, but the mood in the workshop is still relaxed. They've learned a lot on the prototype, and most of the problems have been solved. The new headlight fairings are expected to be out of the molds tomorrow. The rebuilt exhaust system looks like it will fit now, and the new dashboard has arrived. The wiring tangle is being sorted out, and the electrics have a heartbeat. So to Geneva, one of the world's great car shows. Over the next 2 weeks, the world's best cars will be shown here. Not just to the world's press and potential customers. The car show is a chance for manufacturers to measure themselves against their competitors. The C12 is getting lots of attention. It's one of the most dramatic cars in the show. IBM is answering plenty of questions from fellow car makers and getting flooded with requests for road tests from the world's car magazines. It's not surprising. The C12 pushes all the right emotional buttons. Power, a sleek shape, speed and exclusivity. In a world where increasingly cars have become bland and unexciting, there are less and less opportunities for human expression. We need a reminder now and again of what we can do. Everyone who worked on this car knew instinctively that it would be special, that it gave them a chance to do their best work, gave them a chance to be better, to try harder. The months ahead will see extensive testing, redesign and finally production. Along with its production life will come racing. For Reeves, the C12's real success will be marked not just with a full order book, but by a full trophy shelf. Daytona, Sebring, Le Mans. He'll be putting this car against the best others can do.